haunted.
I hear the voices inside my head, see voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law.
Hey guys, sorry to keep you waiting. Give me a minute though. I have to mute for a minute. So, I got Don texting me and Candus texting me, and it's a shit show. So, give me a few minutes because I don't even know what's going on. I want to talk to you guys about a few updates and stuff in Reverend Donna, but it seems as though I'm evil and a backstabbing traitor because I'm evil for listening to Miss Donna, and it's causing a circus, which I don't understand. I'm just trying to help bring Summer home. Like literally, it's like, why wouldn't you take every avenue possible to try and bring your daughter home? Or like for me or any of us, right? So I don't think I'm doing anything evil, but I've upset them terribly. So I feel bad. I don't even know. Just give me a minute. Oh, Candace Bly telling me I need help is very fucking hilarious. Woofda, you guys. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is this real life? Oh, I definitely are not happy. I've been talking with Reverend Donna. Candace says she's claiming she has spoke to my dad and that my dad told her that I'm a joke. Funny. And Don's demanding to speak to my dad, but never wants to talk to me again, and wishes that I have done some serious time in prison so that he could fully trust me so that I would understand. If it's in fact Don and Candus, it's probably Benny because they have said a couple of the same texts, from each other's phones or whatever. So it is what it is. It's Benny or Don or Tim. I don't know. It's that camp, whatever. Yeah, right. So, hey, Leather and Lace. Hey, Special Spills. Hey, Marywood. They are definitely not thrilled at all. Oh, Don is pissed that I posted those pictures that he sent me on my community post. He said I have turned beautiful Utah into something evil. I don't know how. I'm not sure what my post said. I think I just said, Don sent me this. We didn't really discuss what the pictures were or whatever, but he sent me these and posted them. So I'm not sure how that's evil. Then he got swatted? No, I don't believe that. No, they're not talking to my dad. My dad's number is unlisted, and only certain people have it. And my dad's phone isn't even in my dad's name. Nope, it's in a family member's name. So I would know. Yeah, oh, it is Friday, isn't it? Oh, wow. Wow. Well, I don't know. Don was saying he wanted to talk to my dad, so I would need both phones because I'm not giving him dad's number. So if Don wants to talk to my dad, he could certainly call, and I will go off. I won't do it live, but he can call me, and then I will call my dad on your phone and put them on speaker and let them talk, and I won't say a thing and can be private. So we could actually do that after the live, but yeah. Nope. I'm sure. So do you want to hop on here and I'll read the text?
Yeah, you do that.
I'll read you guys the text. Mr. Cher is gonna hop on here because I'm like baffled at it. None of this even makes sense. It doesn't even make sense. I don't even know. I would love to know what else Donna has said. You will in a couple days. Not today, but early next week will be there's a lot of information, but she was sitting down and actually packaging it together really nice for TBI so that it makes sense for them, so that it's not so like she, you know how it can be for some people and be like, oh my god, this chick is crazy. But I mean, clearly it's rattling cages right now, so I don't know. Sorry, Cher, you're trying to hell? Yeah, I'm going to hell because I talked to Reverend Donna. Oh, don't you worry about it. I'm just a backstabbing bitch, They both called me that. I said, Candus, we've never had a report for me to be a backstabbing bitch to you. You were just a bitch from the start. Are you in there? Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay, this is ridiculous. So I get a text message 15 minutes before my show is supposed to start. And it's a number that hasn't texted my phone before. And I say, hey, it's been like 2 weeks. Did I tell you this man cannot go longer than 2 weeks without talking to me? Oh, okay. You might have to go on the computer. Go on the computer. If you would start getting ready on the computer.
Okay.
Hello?
What the fuck you doing?
What are you doing?
Fucking talking shit to you like you fucking
Okay.
stab me in my back all the time.
I missed you too, Don.
Why you be like that?
Tell me how did I stab you in your back? Tell
Man,
me
look at
how
all
I
the
wasn't
fucking
there
stupid
for you.
videos you put up.
What stupid
You used my
videos?
fucking daughter.
I
The
used
fucking
your daughter?
shit you gained. That nice fucking house you live in, bitch.
Nice house that I live in.
Yeah,
A place
bitch.
that's rented. Look at your nice
Rented.
property and house that you're remodeling and all of your land,
Hey,
all of
we're
your
trying.
beautiful Tennessee land. So
But you said he talks shit. But that ain't
talk
the way
shit
you put it
how?
online.
Excuse
No,
me?
that's the way you talk to me face to face. But when you put up videos, you're talking all kind of shit.
Okay, Benny.
This ain't
Can you?
fucking Benny.
I know, but can you like speak for yourself for once, please,
am
Donald?
speaking
No,
for
the fuck
myself.
you're
Fuck
not,
Benny.
because you know how I
Benny
talk
won't
to
answer
you.
my call. Benny's had all kinds of fucking police at his house because of motherfuckers like you.
Like me, I don't do
Man,
nothing to
all
do
you
with Benny.
YouTube fucking
Don't you
so-called
dare
creators
link
are-
me into that.
You ain't
So-called
no creator.
creators. I'm not a creator. I
No,
don't call
you're a
myself
dumb
a
bitch
creator.
just like the rest of them.
I'm a dumb bitch.
Just like me. You're no better than me.
I never said I was
I'm a
better
dumb
than you, Don.
motherfucker too.
What?
I'm just as dumb as you are. Oh, at least I can admit it.
Oh, no, I'm dumb. I know that.
Then why you put off all that fucking hateful shit, man?
Because
Just
I'm
to
so
bring your
stupid.
fucking YouTube channel.
Because
to
I'm
get
so
money.
stupid, Don. I'm just a stupid girl on YouTube.
Then why you put up all this fucking hateful shit about my daughter and my family, man?
Let me know what's
I'm
hateful.
so sick of it.
What's hateful?
Oh, everything you put up's hateful.
Why are you so upset that I
Man,
would give
sent
Reverend
you two
Donna
beautiful-
some
Oh, look, hold up, Cher. You ain't gonna weasel out of this shit.
weasel out of
I
what, Don?
sent you two beautiful pictures.
Yeah,
Of pristine
you did.
Utah
I
where
posted them on
I
a
was
community
working
post. Yeah.
on private property,
Mm-hmm.
and you put up there, I don't know what Don Wills means by this shit. Man, I sent that to you as a friend.
Yeah, right. But we never. That's what I said. We
private
didn't
fucking
discuss.
property up there.
We didn't
Do you
discuss.
even know where that is?
No, you didn't tell me. You just sent the
It's
pictures
Park
and we didn't
City,
discuss them.
fucking Utah, on private property.
Okay.
Millionaire property.
Billionaire property.
Yes.
Okay. What is?
And you turned it into something bad. Why?
I didn't turn it into anything bad. You're the one who's
you did.
taking
You
it.
put under, I don't know what this means, like it's something mysterious.
Well,
Man,
I can
what the
change
fuck
that
are
now.
you
I
doing
can
with
say that you just
What
thought
are
it
you
was
doing
a.
with this? I'm Cher, I'm sorry, man. You
No.
with that fucking psychic Reverend Donna Saraphina. Did you hear all the evil shit that
Saraphina.
bitch was saying?
Saraphina. Reverend Donna Saraphina.
What a fucking whore.
Excuse me.
No, what a fucking whore.
Excuse me.
She takes God's word.
Like your wife?
No, like you, bitch.
Aw.
You don't know my wife.
Nope.
You don't, motherfucker. Man,
Do
fuck
you know
Cher.
your wife?
Man, fuck you, Cher.
Do you know your wife?
Yeah, I do know my wife.
Do you?
And I know how fucking her heart is ached every fucking
Then
single
tell
day
the truth
since
about
I
June
was big.
15th.
Man, fuck you. You don't know.
Tell the truth about June 15th.
Oh, what? So, some sorry motherfucker like you come up here and stole our daughter? Fuck you, bitch.
You're
'Cause you're
losing
fucking
it.
jealous and hateful
You're
and
losing it.
evil in every fucking way. It's
Yeah.
probably somebody just like you, Cher.
You know,
Here took our daughter because they're jealous.
yeah.
My wife loves my daughter with every fucking ounce of energy that she has. You don't fucking know.
How
But I
often
tried to
has
talk
she
her
been out there
to
looking
fucking
for the
head.
daughter that
I'm
she
done
loves
with
so
you,
much?
Cher.
How often has she been out there to search
Well,
for the
fuck
daughter she
off,
loves so
Cher.
much? Tell me, how many
Fuck off,
times
Cher.
has she been out there
Fuck
searching
off,
for
Cher.
her daughter?
As a matter of fact, shut up, Cher.
No,
Shut up,
that's funny.
Cher. Man, you know what? I
You're a
will
joke,
talk to your
dude.
dad.
You're a
I
joke.
will talk to your dad.
You want to talk to my
You
dad?
have
I'll
no
call
fucking
him right
common
now.
sense, man.
Do you want me to call
You're
him?
out there. You're listening to fucking the psychic Donna.
No, stop. I'm going to call, since you want
What
to
the
talk
fuck is
like
wrong
that to
with
me,
you?
let me call my dad right now, actually. Let me get my dad on the
Have your
phone.
dad. I am done with you.
Nope.
You call
I'm
your
going to
dad.
call him right now.
You call your dad. I will talk to your dad respectfully, but you done lost my respect.
All right. Well, I'm calling him right
The only
now.
respect.
Give me a
Listen,
minute.
Cher.
Do
Listen
not
for a
talk
minute.
about,
Let's
don't
shut
even
the
talk
fuck
about me.
up for a
I'll
minute.
walk away. I'm going to get my dad on the
And you
phone
don't
and I'm
shut
going to
the
walk
fuck
away.
up. No, listen to me. The only respect I have for you from now on is only because of your dad, and that's it. You got that? You have your dad call me.
He's not calling you. Okay. I don't even know what's just gone. I don't even know what's happened. I booted myself out of studio.
Oh.
The only person he'll talk to now is my dad. Yeah.
Well, things have really gone left here.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him right now. Yeah.
Hey, Cooter. Yeah, we'd all like to talk to Dawn.
Hold on, I'm trying to get him on the phone now.
So now they're going to do a three-way call.
All right, my dad is on the line. Hold on. Dad, Don.
Cool.
My dad's name is Adrian.
Hey, Dad.
And
What are you doing, brother?
it's Adrian, Donald, and Dad, you know Don, so.
Yep. What are you doing, man? I'm alright. Just tired of all this freaking bullshit on YouTube, brother. To be honest with you, every fucking YouTube creator in the world's trying to cash in on my daughter, bro.
Yeah.
It's sickening. It's so sickening. And they want to twist up and say that my wife don't care, and I don't care, blah blah blah. We're so broken hearted, brother. you know, I'll be straight up with you, man. I mean, Cher told me a little bit about, you know, what you've been through, what you went to prison for and everything. And I have utmost respect for you. I want you to know that right away.
Well, thank you.
Well,
I don't know what to say to you, sir. I mean,
I don't know what to say either.
One thing I want to ask you is what is what's going through your mind when you wake up in the morning? What's the first thought you have when you wake up in the morning?
The first thought I have is the very first thought I have every night when I wake up to piss before I go to sleep. I go to sleep. I go to sleep every night praying for summer and begging God and asking Him why.
Okay.
Who's that? And when I wake up, that's the first thought on my mind for the past 8 months.
Okay.
I love my daughter. We both love our daughter. It's the most horrific thing I've ever been through in my life. I mean, that's it, you know.
How many kids do you have, sir?
What's that, buddy?
How many children do you have, sir?
Well, we had 4. And then the welfare, I mean, it got so dangerous because of all this YouTube bullshit. We had all kind of psychics up here, and we had a gunfight down there, down the bottom property, and you've seen all the shit that goes on and on and on and on. It's been dangerous. I have guns down there in my bed. I'm expecting people to come up here and open fire on us. We got bikers coming by today. About 10. How many bikers? 10 bikers come by today. Going by real slow and filming and shit because of fucking Ernie Shell's bullshit. That motherfucker and all these psychic motherfuckers. You know, I'm so fucking fed up. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I want to say one thing to you. The question that I just asked you about what's your first thought when you wake up, I really do appreciate the way you answered that. You answered that the way I would have answered if my daughter was missing. But, yes, sir, and I know, and I already know that because that's okay, I already know that. I already know that.
I want to say something else too. I asked Cher, my daughter. I asked her what the most important aspect of this case was to her a week or so ago, and she said finding your daughter is the most important aspect.
But why does she keep putting all this hateful stuff out there about us?
Well, she's not.
You know, I'm really upset with your daughter, and I just told her, Cher, I've lost all respect for you, but because of your daddy is the only reason that I have any respect left for you at all. And I'm going with that. Am I live right now? I didn't know I was live, man. Nobody told me that. Why am I live?
You called me in the middle of my podcast.
This is supposed to be a one-on-one, man.
Okay.
This is wrong, Cher. This is what I'm talking about.
You called me in the middle of my podcast, Don. We all know what you do, but I walked away. You're not.
Oh boy. Oh my God. I don't get it, because I haven't heard anything from Don for like 2 weeks, and all of a sudden he calls and he's all pissed off. I don't get it.
No, I'm not. My husband is on the live and I am downstairs in the basement. So check your phone. Don't you fucking call me a liar when that can be proved, you dumb bitch.
I don't know if you guys can hear, but she's going off on Candus now. Holy. Yeah, Don told on himself with the guns thing. Yeah, I think Donna did strike a nerve because, woof. Man, things are going nuts. Well, the big deal is because Don wanted to talk to Cher's dad. And this is getting nuts. Yeah, he said like 10 bikers came by. Thank you, Vet Girl. You're awesome. Yeah, and Don knew too. Yeah, look, yeah, I'm here. Well, I don't gotta step in. Cher she can handle herself. I'm not worried about that. I don't like the way Don talks to her, and if he was here talking to her like that, he'd be on his ass right now, but he's still going off saying he's on the live. Joe Pill, it's chaos. Don texted Cher, just going off on her. Then he said he wanted to talk to Cher's dad. So she said she'd set that up, put me on the computer here, and then she had both of our phones. And they were talking to each other a little bit, and then it went left. And now it's just a yelling match. Field chat with 1-800-TBI-FINE. Absolutely, Vet Girl. If anybody watching this, if you have any information that you think it might be credible for finding Summer, call that number, 1-800-TBI-FIND. I wouldn't be surprised. He's definitely on a tear right now. Like, this isn't the same Don. Like, if you go back and watch Cher's old interviews, he was really quiet and subdued and I'm sorry, I miss my daughter. But now he's like really aggressive. It's weird. Thanks, Glenda. I do what I can. This is the real Don. Maybe, yeah. But he's definitely coming undone. Exactly. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And that's true, Zinga Zinga, they do. Now, obviously, they're in a stressful situation. I mean, even if you look at it like they're innocent, what they're going through is hard. But I don't think that they are. When did my hair grow silver? It's been that way for a long time. I started going gray in my 20s. Please slow the chat. Okay, I'll give that a go. If I do too many things on my computer, it doesn't like it. But I'll try.
Candus is trying to convince Don right now that they're still live and stop talking. And I'm like, we're not live, Don. But yeah, he's totally being disrespectful. My dad just said, let me ask you right now, are you being investigated by the police? And then I walked away, so. But I told him, like, you can go look, Don. You're not live. We're downstairs in the kitchen. As everyone can prove, it hasn't been live since Candus freaked out, even though they knew I was live and waited for me to go live to start this shit.
Thank you, Small Town. Thank you, Molly Brown Uptown, for coffee chats.
Don just called you my wussy-ass boyfriend. I just heard him say Cher's wussy-ass boyfriend is on live or something like that.
Yeah.
By the way, I called Hawkins County they knew nothing about any bikers going, but they told me that I could contact Ronnie Lawson between 8 and 4 on Monday morning. So, you know, because he doesn't work past like 5:30, Ronnie Lawson.
Still trying to open up the YouTube. I don't know. Normally the computer freezes. It's not frozen, but like the web pages won't open. I don't know what's going on. I've been doing all kinds of crap trying to get this computer to run right, and just keeps getting worse. He's channel hopping? Probably. Do I have an older single brother? I got an older brother, but he's married. Donna, swatted means when you call the police on somebody. Technically it means while they're alive. Looks like I'm in an old castle. Yeah, this is a funky green screen. I kind of like it. Hear that, girl? Yeah, the bikers canceled. So, I don't know. There might have been a few still went. Dawn said there was like 10 that went by their house.
I think they're still talking. I can kind of hear hollering from the stairs, but I definitely can hear Candus. Cher walked out of the room. Cher's not in the room. It's just Mark there. Oh, Cher's over there. Oh, hi, Candus.
My God.
I walked out of the room.
I don't even know what to do. Mary Wood, wow, thank you so much. You guys are going ham tonight.
I'm so sorry I haven't seen any of this.
My God, thank you all so much.
Like,
is Reverend Donna okay? I believe so.
Yes, I was speaking with her today, and I don't understand. Like, I actually thought Candus might like Reverend Donna or like want to do anything, but I don't know. I guess people don't always support psychics. I get that.
Yeah.
It is a little kooky for some people. I get that. But, you know, I believe in it, so I'm trying to do everything I can.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Thank you so much, Teresa.
Candace is fucking bawling her eyes.
Yeah, I can hear her. You guys probably can't pick it up, but I can hear, like, the phones are downstairs. I can hear Candus crying. Like, she's just wailing. I don't know what the hell's going on. But they did not want to be on the live, so we respected that.
But Don didn't. Well, Candus didn't want him to, but they knew I was live when they started this shit.
They're watching us, so they obviously know.
They knew exactly, and also I could record them right now. My dad wouldn't care. And I could record them right now. I'm only doing this out of respect for my dad. Not for Don, but out of respect for my dad, because I know my dad wants a private conversation.
Thanks, no justice, no peace, and yeah.
Otherwise, I would just put it on here, but... I wish I could hear what they're saying.
We'll go listen.
No, they don't want me.
Oh, they
I'm
just
just
want
trying to
have
like listen for voice. I go like they hang up or something, but no, I do want to be respectful, and if it makes Candus feel better to see me in the camera.
Vet girl, we love you, but it's time to stop.
I'm like,
The girl was wearing a pink sweatsuit when she went missing, or was she wearing that outfit for kindergarten meet and greet? Just wondering. I thought she was wearing, I remember seeing a picture of it's like a white and blue dress. But I don't know. The last thing we see her in the vehicle is that pink sweatshirt and the dark pants. I'd be dying right now. Yeah, I want to go run down and eavesdrop.
well, you're just my pussy ass boyfriend. So
Yeah,
I don't want you to listen either.
I'm just a pussy. Please,
You
Dawn,
guys-
please come say that to my face.
The funny part is my dad knows very, very little. Don probably knows more about my dad than my dad knows about him, and that's TikTok, Candus.
Go to the bathroom, wink, wink. But see that? She's being totally respectful, even though Don doesn't deserve our respect after the way he spoke.
Listen.
But she's still doing it.
This is for my dad. Like, I can hear in the distance, but like my dad, he wants a private conversation. My dad even said to him, I don't give a shit who's listening to me, buddy. And Don goes, I do, because they're going to twist everything. That's what your daughter's viewers do. And it's like...
We just want to find Summer. If Don's innocent, great. We just want the truth.
I can't. Both phones are down in the kitchen. Or I guess he can do it.
Yeah, I can't. There is something really weird going on with my computer. Like the web pages won't load. By some stroke of luck, I got StreamYard to open, but I can't even go to YouTube.
Sorry, y'all. Yeah.
Maybe if I go here, maybe it'll open. Yeah. What the hell? Yeah. This computer is dying, guys.
1,200 people in here wondering what the fuck's being said downstairs. I feel like it's Christmas Eve. No, not, well, you know what I mean? And okay, so we're like the children, we hear our mom and dad, and we're like, or like friends when they're all in the hotel room after Rachel and Joey they switch, yeah, and then they're eavesdropping on the walls. I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure what his plan is, Donna.
To manipulate a fellow... I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. If that's how he's comfortable talking, then so be it.
Yeah. Looks like we're in that shed.
No,
we're like, still safely in Canada.
He's hollering, but he's being respectful, and I heard Candus being respectful to my dad too. Like when he was hollering at me, "Get the fuck away from me! I only want to talk to your dad." Then I was walking up the stairs, and I heard my dad say something. I heard Don say thank you, and then I heard Candus say thank you too. So they're both being respectful to my dad.
That's good, Donna. Thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully he'll tell Don how to be a real father. Thank you, Lisa.
So, listen, my dad has multiple charges, and he'll tell you about these, but, I know a lot of you are going to have questions after tonight.
Oh, Tammy says, start discussing Reverend Donna as you'd planned to. That will piss him off. Oh, about the mic.
I really want some Pepsi, but I'm afraid Candus can see me in the kitchen and will yell at me.
She can go see you.
Well, I want some Pepsi, please. I'm not allowed in our kitchen.
I'll go get you some Pepsi.
Thank you. I am parched. I haven't watched Benny. I don't even know. Don said something about Benny, but again, I don't know what's true, what's not. I actually called Don Benny. I thought it was actually Benny texting. I was like, whatever, Benny. He's like, this isn't Benny. It is bizarre. Zinga Zanga, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, distraction. So, I was, for like I say, like the last week, I've been in kind of steady contact every day, talking with Miss Reverend Donna. Thank you, baby. With Miss Reverend Donna, and then I would say the last 3 days has really amped up, and like I said, I have to wait. I have to give it a little time to tell everything, but I cannot wait to show you guys some things. I so bad want to show you guys some things. I want to tell you some things. And so what makes me laugh? Okay, this kind of made me laugh today. She was like, I don't give a shit what you show of our conversations, because, you know, my work, she didn't say my work speaks for itself, but she was like, there's a lot of YouTube psychics out there she fights off people pretending to be psychics all the time or whatever, or they lie. And anyways, they try to get information from her and then do reads like it's their information. And then there's something very interesting that like I said, I gotta wait a couple days to say, but there is a lot, and I don't even know. I don't know what is safe to say. Well, anyway, she definitely think it's funny and you know who I thought of right away, of the fake psychics online. It was funny. It was good to see her have a laugh, because actually she's been suffering a lot of nightmares in the very little sleep that she does get. Like last night, she couldn't even fall asleep till almost 4 a.m, and she was up before 8, and she said like she woke up because she was having nightmares and trouble breathing and sweating. And so she's definitely, her energy is doing her kind of work, because she's clairvoyant as well. It's very draining. Being a psychic is just draining. I mean, I imagine, because I know I'm an empath, and like just being an empath is draining. Don and Candus are in Benny's chat. So, it's probably Candus then, or he's talking to my dad and chatting maybe. I don't know. I don't care. Oh well. So what? They're friends, so of course she's gonna be in there. No. I'm sure he doesn't want them acting a fool, but...
Oh, I brought that chair up. Dirk.
Dolly's mom, it's my opinion they are, but they told my dad that they're not, so... I don't know. Yeah, Andrea.
You scoochie?
Yeah. Did you get a little earful at all? I'm like dying up here. I'm like, dang.
Don's just complaining, basically.
About me to my dad?
Yeah, you and basically every YouTuber says he has very few people support him.
Because he runs through them all.
We were supporting him until he started lying and making up like phony arrests and shit.
We don't support that kind of shit, and that's apparently like they don't like that. They want people to just back their shit or something. I don't know. I hear hollering or something.
He's telling on you.
Yeah, he is.
He said, "Let me talk to your daughter."
Did he?
Yeah. You guys like the backdrop? We haven't been on the computer in a while. We've always been on our phones, but we're finally... I got the computer to where it'll kind of work. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to restart it at some point, but we'll keep this going because it's not freezing up. I just can't open any other web pages for some reason. Dad's gonna need a break. Yeah, Violet, when Cher gets back, we'll probably open up the panel for people to come on and chat. What were the Utah picks? I don't know. Okay, they hung up. So it'll be interesting to see what pops out of that.
If I bring you on the podcast, do you want to talk about that, or do you just want to keep that all private? Like, do you want to talk about it? Because there's like 1,300 people there that are wondering what's happening.
Yeah, she was about to read the text and then Dawn called, so.
Okay. Yeah, don't say anything you don't want to say, because like I said, I respect you two wanted a private conversation, but, you know, all right. Okay.
Hey, I didn't really want a private conversation.
No, that's okay. Well, he did, and you know what? That if he, you know, whatever. You guys, he really wanted it private, and Candus felt comfortable with it being private, so that, you know, I'm not a bitch. I mean, I am, but I don't try to be. You are, Dad. We're live now.
Well, I hope you're not pissed at me.
No, he was very respectful to you. He gets loud sometimes, but he doesn't, like, he'll always say, "I'm sorry," you know. Candus was being respectful. I told Candus, I said, "Thank you for being respectful to my dad." And she goes, "What?" And I said, "Thank you for being respectful to my dad." And she said, "You're fucking welcome."
Yeah, I heard that.
So thank you, Don and Candus. Even though you don't like me, and that is okay, you have your reasonings. You were very respectful to my dad, and I appreciate that. Thank you, both of you, because I know you're listening. Yeah. Thank you. So,
thank
Dad,
you as well,
do you want to say anything at all about that experience? I know that kind of like you.
Well, if you got a lot of people that want to talk to me about it.
There's 1,222 people in here.
Okay, well, I hope I'm not stealing your spotlight.
No.
You're the special one here.
No, this is about bringing a little girl home.
I know. That's all that's in my heart when I was talking to that guy. And ever since you told me about this case, that's all that's been in my heart. So yeah, let's talk to your people.
They can hear you.
Oh, hi everybody. Hello from British Columbia. Yep. So, what
What'd you think about that, Dad? How was that phone call for you? What'd you think?
It was annoying for me.
Yeah, I bet.
I had a hard time getting a word in edgewise with that guy and his wife.
Mm.
I really didn't appreciate what he had to say about you, Cher, because, you know, as far as I'm concerned, anybody says a wrong word about you, I want their address.
But he was respectful to you, though. Like, he might be angry because I don't kiss his butt, right, Dad? Some people want people that just are yes men behind them, and that's not me. And I've always been honest. Don, if you're still watching, I've always been honest. I've told him always my true feelings, but yet I've still tried to be there to, like, make things fair. I would say I straddle the fence fairly with Don Wells. I call out what's bullshit, and I also defend what should be defended, I feel like, personally. I'm not there to kiss Don Wells' ass. I'm there to help find Summer. It's not about Don Wells or his feelings, in my opinion.
Well, one of the points that he made is that you're running this YouTube thing. Is that what you're doing?
I'm on my podcast, but he knew that when he called me. He waited.
That,
he watches my podcast. He does this to all people on podcasts. He waits till they go live, and then he gets drunk and he calls into them. That's what he does.
So just like any other proprietor on the internet or whatever you want to call them, you stand to make some money out of these issues that you speak about.
So,
right?
yeah, let me explain to you how YouTube exactly works. YouTube, if a creator is doing good, and 2 years ago they actually passed a thing, you have to put in work before you can even make any kind of money. And I told you, like, I'm a small channel. I don't make that much. But the thing is,
I'm not interested.
I want you to hear this, because it's funny for what he says. YouTube, even on channels who have not done the work, because if a creator is doing good and they see that people are watching these creators, YouTube now runs ad on even people who don't make money on their channels. So the way I look at it, YouTube runs ads on people on everyone's channels. Why wouldn't I take the 45% that they offer me? I don't get paid off of missing children or people in prison. I get paid for doing my work, my research, and then I upload it to an app who gives me money.
Sure. Sweetheart, you don't have to defend that to me.
I'm actually, because I know Don and Candus are watching right now, Dad, so I'm more saying it to them than you.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know, there's no reason in the world why you shouldn't be on board with that whole YouTube thing, making money at home if you can. But I think that Don and Candus have the opinion that you are being supported by people that are throwing rocks at them.
Take that.
That would be like 99% of the world then, because almost every person you talk to, like I said, there's a very small percentage that really supports them. So I can't help people who support me, but what he's really upset with me now is because I'm friends with a psychic, and this psychic has worked with the FBI, and her work is actually being used in a high profile case right now, because she actually got everything right 6 months before the bodies were found. But for some reason, he wants to be upset at me for talking with this woman. She's gifted. That's my beliefs. Maybe it's not his beliefs.
Hey, first of all, you got freedom of speech. You're allowed to talk to whoever you want to talk to.
Yeah.
You're allowed to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Mm-hmm. We're a pretty open society that way now.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's the very basic thing. We all want the same thing out of this. People are yelling and screaming at each other. People are calling each other names. People are pointing fingers at each other and blah, 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 this and that. But we all want the very same thing. We all want that little girl to be found alive and brought home. And, you know, a fairy tale ending to this freaking horrible story. But, I mean, causing big arguments and taking sides with people. That's what we do when we're conversing with each other, right? That's how we communicate. We take sides in issues and we try to explain our feelings and views on that. That's what everyone does. You're just doing it on the air.
Yeah.
And, I imagine there's a lot of people sitting at home on their computers and they're listening to this stuff and they're thinking, well, what are these people all about? What are they trying to do? Why is this even on the air? Well, the answer to that is what I just said. We all have the same interest, finding this little girl alive and bringing her home. So, you know what, Don and Candus, if you're out there listening, I'm sorry that you're being victimized by your neighbors and your community, but it's going to happen. It's human nature. If it wasn't you guys, and when it's not you guys, next week it would be somebody else. It's like society just waits for an avenue to channel all their aggression down, their hate, their love, their fear, their doubt, and all this stuff. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I hope you know what I mean. I hope
Yeah,
I'm
I
making
do.
sense.
No, you are. But
Okay.
I can't wait till you learn even more. There's a reason you saw there's like a love-hate there. It's so messed up.
Yeah, well, that's society. That's human nature. There's always got to be two sides to every issue, or else there's no issue.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask, do you mind answering, what do you feel about him and her just from that that conversation? Do you feel differently than what you knew last night or before even having that conversation? Or?
I was thinking about them when I woke up this morning.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking, how would I feel if I was the one missing my little girl? And a couple of things came to mind. Your grandmother walked away with you one time from the doctor's office in Surrey when you were just, 6 months old, 4 months old, something like that. And I called the RCMP, and the cops' cars were pulling up in front of my apartment before I even hang up the phone. But
Oh my gosh, I'm
I'm
crying.
thinking about how would I feel if my kid went missing? Well, I can tell you from my heart, from my own experience. I mean, you and I drifted apart through different means, but it's still been a huge hole in my life that's needed filling. And now it's being filled to some level anyway. We're talking, we're sending pictures back and forth. I love you, and it's great. And I'm thinking about Don and Candus. Well, the greatest thing that can happen for you folks is to get your little girl back. And you know what? It might sound like I'm generalizing everything here. I'm really trying not to. I'm trying to take their feelings into consideration, but to hell with all the naysayers. Let's find out what happens in the end. And then let's be open and honest about that too. If in the end we find out that you guys are responsible, then the haters were right all along. But I hope that's not the case, and I pray it's not the case. And I don't really think that people pointing fingers at you at this stage is going to really help anything. But I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah.
You're laughing.
No, I'm crying. Because it makes me mad that because if they kept, you probably would have never went to prison, and life would have been different if they didn't keep letting mom and grandma get away with shit. But yeah.
Oh, no.
Well,
the things that I went to prison for.
Don't say it right now. We're live.
Had nothing to do with your mother.
Yeah, the first one, but don't say it live.
Okay. I won't say any more than that. But all I will say is I'm responsible for all the time I spent in prison. It was my wrongdoing that ended up with me.
How long was it again? 18 years?
In my life?
Yeah, altogether.
Just over 17 years of my adult life since I was 19.
Yeah, 19.
My first arrest was when I was 19 years old.
Wait, now I have a question about something, but I'm not asking it online.
Oh, I'm switching to this chair. It's more comfy. Haha. All right. How old is Dad? He is late 40s, maybe early 50s. I'll have to ask Cher. He's about 57, I think. Oh, Sam said 57. Well, Sam says 57, I'll go with 57. I think that's where he's at. My hair looks great. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm growing it out. Hey, Dr. Phil. Check out Stephen Gould Cleanup. I will. Oh, yeah, I've been doing all kinds of things. These scans and yeah, whole whack of stuff. I did find a bunch of errors that fixed, and it seems to be running better, but it's still weird with the internet thing is new. That just happened today. That a web page, it says it's loaded, but it's just a blank screen. Like nothing's loading. It's bigger than you, Donald. Thousands of people care about your sweet angel summer. Find it in your heart to say what you know, Donnie, please. And Candus. Can you do that fancy jumping? Yeah, that's an editing trick. I'll tell you how you do it, though. You just record yourself. You set up your camera, and then you go around the room and you jump, and you bend your knees or whatever, and then you take a step, jump, bend your knees, same thing, and try and keep your body as rigid as possible. And then when you go to edit, you just cut out the part before you land, and then to the part where you jumped again, and just have those parts. But for those of you who don't know what the heck I'm talking about, I think I have it saved here. Yeah, I'll just play it. So here you go. Here's me being weird. Enjoy. Somebody's been hacked. Yeah! Girl! Hacker! Yeah! Subscribe to Prairie Boy! Yeah!
Yeah.
Two children doing this, yeah, okay, but no, I don't really feel that there's any connection at all between Candus's sister going missing 11 years ago and her daughter going missing 8 months ago.
Yeah.
I don't see any possible connection there at all. You know, that's just the way life happens.
Yeah, and I think after 11 be on to her. Otherwise, we have to actually think, 11 years. And then 8, her daughter's been missing for almost 8 months, 7.5 months. So, and they're aware that in Wisconsin she's got a sister. I just feel like because I definitely thought she was involved in both just because of, things that happen, things that you read, things that they have said. It's just, well, you can see that this is a shit show.
Hey, kid.
Yeah.
A few minutes ago, you told me that there was all kinds of people 1,300 people that wanted to ask me questions, and now you're saying you just want to hang up the phone. So what did I do wrong?
No, Dad, you're on the live right now. I was just going to let you go and then go back on the live and probably end it because tonight wasn't supposed to go like this.
Tell me when I'm live.
I said I'm going back to the live. See, this is too much. I'm overwhelmed right now. Tonight was not supposed to go like this. No!
Oh, no, now her dad thinks he did something wrong. No, Pops, you didn't do anything wrong. It was just all that chaos. Matt, well done, checking. Can I play some Ozzy? I don't have my guitar anymore. I have to sell it. Thanks, Dolly. Yeah, he doesn't get the YouTube craziness. He thought that Cher was getting mad at him. But yeah, she's just all fired up from that phone call. Oh, Broken Dishes, you're sweet. We surely will. Hey, Tabby. Yeah. It's just a freaking circus. Yeah, things are getting better, but they were getting pretty rough for a while there. But of course now Cher had to get her teeth done because she was getting really bad infections and they weren't going away, so yeah, we're back in that tight spot. But it'll get better. Your computer died too? This one is on its last leg. It's gonna crater one of these days. I've already saved a bunch of my stuff on thumb drives because I know it's gonna happen. There are many of us who really want to know what happened, Donnie. Please just do the right thing and move away from what you know is not right. Well said.
He thought because I was about to end the live stream that he did something wrong because I wanted to hang up quick. I'm like, I'm all alone. He wants to come on here and talk to people.
Hey, he likes that.
He likes it. He's like, I don't want to go. I just want to hang up. What did I do?
The title triggered on, yeah. Well, something sure did, because we haven't heard anything from him in a long time, and all of a sudden, he's just out for blood.
Yeah. So do you think that maybe, okay, well,
yeah, do a factory reset. That might solve some problems. Yeah, I might do that actually. Well, I don't know what the problem is for sure. Like, this is a really old computer. It's 2013. And it was a good computer for its time, but it's not the greatest now.
Let's go see what people have questions for you. Let's see what kind of questions you got for tonight. Are you feeling a little bit overwhelmed, Dad? That's overwhelming.
I was getting very frustrated with that conversation that I had. I'll tell you that, because I wasn't able to say what I wanted to say. There's a delay, right, in the time from when he speaks and when I speak. There's a delay. And I was already talking about one thing when he was talking about another. So I wouldn't call what we had really a conversation even. It was just a bunch of, hi, how are you? This is what's going on. What do I do about it? What the hell's going on? A lot of questions, not so many answers. Anyways, we're back online now.
Yep. I just got back in there. So let's ask them. What do you guys have any questions? Thank you. Yeah, I was overwhelmed, so I was actually about to end the stream because I was like, okay, I gotta call Miss Donna and tell her what just happened. Because tonight was supposed to be about that, but now we'll do that maybe tomorrow. So I just told my dad I was gonna end it because the show definitely went off tracks. It didn't go how I expected, and that's what Don does. He waits till people are on their shows, and then he calls into them knowing that they're live, and then he turns around and condemns us all for what we do. So it's very hard.
He switches agendas on you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I get overwhelmed, and then when that happens, Dad, I just like to shut down and go lay in bed and watch TV and smoke pot till I fall asleep.
I gotcha.
Right?
I gotcha.
That's how I go to bed at night, and then but no, so I guess what really upset him for all of that is he was asking me why was I talking to a psychic. Do you believe in psychics, Dad?
I believe in psychics.
Yeah.
Ask me that a different way.
Do you believe in psychics, Papa Cher?
Well, no. I believe that there are people who have found uses for their brains that allow them to see things in the future and in the past. But I don't believe it's as common as finding a quarter on the sidewalk would be. I think for probably every one that's genuine, there's probably a million that aren't. But I had a very interesting session with a clairvoyant one time, and I don't think I'm crossing any boundaries by telling you who she is. Her name is Allison Arngrim. Does that name ring a bell to you?
No.
Okay, well, she, at the time that I met her, she was a stand-up comedian and a writer and a clairvoyant in Vancouver. But when she was a child, she was in the Hollywood circle. She was a girl called Nellie Olson on a show called Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. That show was a long time ago.
No, I used to watch it.
Okay, so you know Nellie Olson, the storekeeper's daughter?
Yeah. Oh God, it's been forever, but yeah, cause I'm yeah.
She played kind of a stuck-up bitch.
You got a reading that from her?
Yeah, I got a reading from her, and she'd never met me before. I knew that, and I used to wear a chain around my neck with an eagle on it, and I took off the chain and I gave it to her. She held it in her hand, and she sat there and told me about my mother passing away, about where I am in my family at that time. At that time, my mother had been passed away for, 10 years. So it wasn't something that people were still talking about, you know. But she knew the first thing that came out of her mouth was, I'm sorry at such a young age.
Wow.
And I was like, holy shit. And right from that, she had my attention. I was, I'm going to say 20, oh boy, I don't know. I'm guessing 23, 24 years old at the time that I had this reading done by her. And when I was 26 years old, I had a brain aneurysm that almost killed me. So years after I had this reading done, I had a brain aneurysm. But the next thing out of the girl's mouth was, she's looking at me. She's looking at my head and everything. She says, well, have you had surgery on your head, like on your brain? I said, no. I said, you must be thinking of someone else. She said, no, I'm thinking of you. She said, you never had the doctor operate on your brain? I said, no. She said, well, you're going to.
Whoa.
Well, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Brain surgery? I said, is there any way I can avoid this? And she just smiled at me and shook her head. She said, no. She said, don't worry though, you survived it.
Huh.
Those are the two most significant things that I remember she said. But the thing about my mom really got me because she just got my chain in her hand, and that's the first thing that came out of her mouth. I'm sorry that you lost your mother at such a young age.
Dang.
That still messes me up, that one. I lost mom way too young.
Your dad passed away. Dragonfly's dad passed away from abdominal aneurysm.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a cerebral aneurysm.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Dragonfly.
I had a brain aneurysm. Sorry, Dragonfly.
Oh.
Aneurysms, they're not picky. They'll take anybody. You know, pick me, pick your dad. You know, they're out there looking for someone else.
Cotton Candy Boobs.
Hey, Cotton Candy Boobs, how did you get that name?
So, okay. She got that name from me. So, actually, hold on. Can you go on her name? I'm going to send my dad a picture of her icon thing. I'm going to show you what her picture is. So when she would come into my chat rooms, everyone has a picture with their name. And anyways, she's got these two things of, these two...
Are you sending me a titty picture?
No. Well, that sounds wrong. But no, I'm not sending... Oh, man.
No, it's two things of cotton candy, but it does kind of look like boobs.
Okay. Hi, Mark.
Hey.
How you doing tonight, bud?
Oh, not too bad. Glad it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's two things of cotton candy. Oh, it looks horrible when I enlarge it. So I'm just going to sound like that. It's two things of cotton candy, but the way they are, they look like boobs with really long nipples. And so when she would come in the chat and I would see her, I just started saying, hey, Cotton Candy Boobs. And then she changed her name to Cotton Candy Boobs on the YouTubes. This is a conversation I never thought I'd have with my dad. The picture is sending to you so you can see it. Traumatizing. What?
Where does Cotton Candy Boobs live?
Oh, I should know this. Where do you live, Cotton Candy Boobs? This is a Prairie Boy 77 kind of conversation now. Jayis4Justice. Dad, can you say hey to Jayis4Justice Podcast?
Hey, Jay4Justice. How you doing up there?
So Jayis4Justice is a podcast, and she's a big channel. She's like 8 times bigger than me. She's big. And what's really cool is she was doing a live podcast one day, kind of digging into this case. So there was a girl who was pregnant, and she was engaged to this guy named Shane. And so long story short, the pregnant fiance of Shane went missing, and everyone thought that the husband done something to her. And go find out, some crazy bitch befriended Heidi? No, I'm saying this wrong. Okay, so this crazy bitch befriended the pregnant fiance, and she had a baby registry and everything. So she befriended this girl to cut her baby out of her stomach, and it killed her, and she kept the fucking baby. And everyone was blaming the fiance. Turns out the fiance was innocent the whole time, and it was some crazy bitch that did it. Yeah, so that goes to show you how we can all just like jump to conclusions now that I'm remembering. But Jayis4Justice Podcast was live as someone found out, oh, there's a baby registry to this address, that's weird or whatever, and found the ties. Like, she literally broke this case while live on her podcast. It was crazy. So she's done interviews for like Dateline and like all kinds of news and interviews and stuff. So she does really good work. Huh? Oh, did you get Cotton Candy Boob's picture?
I only got half the picture.
Only half a picture? What does it look like? Boobs? Oh yeah. Well, it looks like half a picture. Wait, it'll just say cotton, right? Yeah,
I got it says cotton and it says smash underneath.
But you see the picture right beside cotton?
Yeah, that looks like boobs.
Yeah, see, those two look like boobs.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, so cotton candy boobs.
Not what I envisioned when I first heard the name.
Oh, man. Well, this has been a lot tonight. Jay, you missed it, but Don called in because he demanded to speak with my dad and not me, but he wanted to do it privately. So it's there. You'll see the beginning of the conversation, but then Candus didn't want it recorded, so I had to go put the phones downstairs and let them talk privately. Was that the doorbell?
What?
I heard the doorbell, I think. Or someone in heaven's calling me a ding dong. Oh, Linda's in here. I'm sorry, Linda. Linda says hello.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
No, I do not pay. She's in the chat, so you can't hear her. She's typing, though.
Oh, I said hello.
She can hear you. You just can't hear her.
Okay.
Yes, he did. He had a very long conversation with my dad. The first few seconds were on the podcast, but then, like I said, they wanted to speak privately, so we had to. I did that to respect my dad, even though my dad didn't care if it was live or not. But Don and Candus didn't want it live, so I kind of wanted to respect Candus a little bit. Yeah, I said it. I was nice at the end, right, Dad?
Yeah, you were polite.
I got a feeling the wells are fixing to break in a few days. Well, no, this is nothing new tonight that we haven't seen for the past 7.5 months, guys. He waited till my show started, 15 minutes before my show started to do that, right? And my show's been advertised for the last 4 hours, so he knew I was on a live show.
Okay, let me ask you. I don't know much about computers, as I've already explained. I don't know nothing about podcasts, so let me ask you a couple of questions. I mean, you're running a podcast out of Saskatchewan, Canada, right?
Yeah.
You and Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can assume that there's any number of people all over the world using the same line of media podcast to do what you're doing?
Yeah, all over the world.
Okay. Do you get notified by them if you're following the same topic?
Yeah, that's why she was giving a play-by-play. Like, Candus had my show up. They knew I was live when they called in. She had my show on her phone.
Yeah, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is it possible there's lots of other YouTube users out there that are doing a podcast using them as a topic of discussion?
Yes, that is true. There are people who are doing terrible, terrible things, yes, but I'm not doing the things that they're doing. Yes, there are people. Okay. He is absolutely correct. There are people doing some disgusting things in this case. He is not lying about that.
Well, he said some nasty things about you, and I wanted to respond to it, but I wouldn't have been able to respond to it the way I would normally respond to somebody being that rude to you.
Yeah.
So I just kept my mouth shut. You know, I didn't want to make it a war on words.
I know he said he wasn't drunk, but I think he'd been drinking, so I don't, like, they've cussed at me plenty, Dad, and I've cussed at them plenty. You heard me tonight, but I mean, you're not going to disrespect me. I don't give a shit who you are. I've been helping you try to bring your daughter home. I've spent damn near 8 months doing this every day, so, you know, the disrespect has got to go. I'm not going to kiss his ass where he's wrong, too, and doesn't want to answer the hard questions.
Can I ask you something else?
Yeah.
Have you personally been in touch with any of the Sheriff's Department or FBI people that are investigating this case?
Yes, I have been reporting to TBI for months. I have spoken with the head agent in TBI, and Don knows that. Don even told me that if I felt like he was saying anything that's wild and crazy...
Sherry, hold on a second. Let me try to drink all this in. Okay. My daughter, Sherry...
Yes.
Well, I used to call Missy because you're a cheeky little kid.
Still cheeky.
I'd point my finger at you, Missy! But, my daughter, Sherry, my love, when I saw her get born in Surrey Memorial Hospital, she's actually had conversations with FBI agents?
TBI, yes. The head agent on the case, actually.
TBI, that's Tennessee Bureau of Investigation?
Yep.
That's FBI, right?
Yeah, it's their FBI. Yeah, Tennessee FBI, yeah.
So my little girl has had talks with FBI agents.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that in my little book here. Things that stick out in my life. Sherry has gone to the other side. She loves cops. I'm hanging up.
Oh my God.
You never cease to amaze me, kid. Things that you tell me. When you told me you had this podcast going, I had no idea what it was. So I've been asking people that I know, my friends, what's a podcast? So basically the story I'm getting on it, the picture I'm getting of it is you're basically running a sort of a call-in radio show at your house.
Yeah, like they can, they can see me and hear me, and then they can come up. It's like a little virtual studio where, they can call in and we can be on video calls and chats. Yeah. And then, also if they don't want to call in, there's just a big chat room where people hang out and they hear us and listen to us and they talk back. They give us questions and answers in the chat all live in real time. So
let me ask you one more question. And this is kind of a selfish one, but the more you and I talk about this Summer Wells case, would it ever be in any way likely that I might get to speak to an FBI agent?
Yeah, you never know. If you hear something or you're ever talking to him and yeah, of course. Don't, Dad, be quiet.
Actually, I'm sort of joking about that.
I know.
Sort of.
A little. Yeah, he's super proud of me, you guys. And I'm like, I'm just little itty bitty, but I'm like huge to my dad, so I made it.
Oh yeah, you're it.
I-
It, man.
My kids are proud, my dad's proud, my husband's proud.
Just a whole lot of
I
pride
made
all over the
it.
place.
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah, as if he hasn't talked to FBI before. Would you want to talk to them with a roll of duct tape, though? Just kidding. So, okay, Dad, did you answer? Do you feel any differently? So, you were listening to the media clips a little bit last night of Don and Candus, and you kind of had an opinion. Does your opinion differ tonight than it did last night of that Don and Candus? I'm like, what do I call them? Don and Candus.
Well, my opinion has changed a couple of times since I've been hearing about this case, but I have to be really careful about that because I am biased in certain areas of justice for other people who haven't experienced the justice system like I have. Might not be so biased, but when you told me that out of 6 or 8 children to that couple, that all of them have been removed from that house for various reasons, I assume that is fact. That's not just something that somebody has said about them, is it?
No, it's fact. Like they're all. It's very public record that all of their kids are now gone.
Okay, all right. Because it's extremely important that things like that get fact checked right away.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I take your word for it. You know, I have a picture of this couple, Don and Candus. I have a picture of them in my mind. I think I said it to you yesterday on your podcast. But the more I hear, the dirtier that picture's getting.
Yeah.
And there's only one thing that can wipe that picture clean. Is for the truth to come out, whatever it is. So I'm hedging my bets as far as guilty or innocent is concerned. I'm not qualified to make that kind of a judgment, and I won't, because I can put myself in their shoes. I wouldn't want somebody making that judgment about me. So, has my opinion changed from last night? In talking to him today? I don't really think so. I think that there's still a lot of ugliness out there that needs to be explained. And, I'm not 100%. I don't put 100% of my faith in the authorities either.
Yeah.
Because they get it wrong a lot of times.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I heard some squeaking.
We had to, the computer froze. We had to hop into the podcast on the other phone so we could keep the show going.
So yeah, to give you a clear answer to the question, he seemed pretty hot tonight when I was talking to him on the phone. He seemed pretty upset.
Yeah.
And you know what? People don't always say what's clearly on their mind when they're upset. We tend to get explosive with our comments and stuff. And I mean, I didn't appreciate the nasty things he said about you, but that's because you're my daughter.
Yeah. He actually kept it mellow when you were on the phone.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's been worse. Thank you, Chris.
I mean, have you ever had a conversation with him that's gone well?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had lots of conversations that have gone well. He didn't always talk to me like that. And
What I got from today's conversation is that he's blaming you for the opinions of people who are calling in to your podcast.
yeah, I guess, but it's not just, then he's blaming like hundreds of thousands of people then. It's not just me who has a podcast.
He's blaming all those people's opinions on you.
Yeah, he is.
Because you're running the podcast. Well, I told him, don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
Sure is the messenger.
Well, and I know he's going to be mad at me because, like I said, I don't kiss his ass on everything. If I think he's wrong or he's lying, I tell him that.
I'm sure if he's mad at you or not, that's what he says.
Yeah. Aw. Yes, my dad will be up here. You'll be able to see him. We're going to get it situated as soon as possible where, yes, my dad will be able to come up in the studio. You'll see him, hear him, just like you see me. It's going to take a little bit of time, but we're going to get him all set up and teach him how to do this, and absolutely he'll be up here. He loves talking to you guys, don't you, Dad?
I sure do. The highlight of my life, and I'm not exaggerating. It's really the highlight of my life. I talked to my brother yesterday. I said, you know what? I said, I got to do something that I never thought I'd have a chance to do with my life. I said, I get to talk to people all around the world. I'm sure his podcast. I'm like, wow. You know?
Yeah.
I'm so honored to be allowed into your little world, kid. I love you for it.
I love you too, Dad. It's so fun. Everyone loves hearing you. We get a couple haters, but that's okay. I mean, it happens.
I wouldn't mind hearing from them either, you know?
Sure, I really think this is the best live I've seen. Thank you, Valerie. Valerie Acuna said that this is one of the best lives that they have seen me do, and that it's very moving. And she says, thank you. Hey, Cooter. Cooter Brown. That's his name. We got Miss Mala.
Yeah, Miss Mala?
Yeah, Miss Mala. We got Andrea Dawn.
Hi, Andrea.
We got Body and Soul.
Body and Soul?
Yep.
Is that
All
two
right,
people
I'm
or
back and it's working.
One person.
Oh, okay. Hey, Body and Soul. That's cool.
We got True Crime with Eve.
Oh. Was the eve before Christmas?
We got Frankie Hopkins.
Don't mind me, I'm not.
I'm nuts too. We got Broken Dishes. Sam I Am.
Broken Dishes?
Yeah, that's her name, Broken Dishes. We got there's a lot of people. There's still almost 1,100 people in here. What kind of questions do you have, Dad? If you guys have questions you want to ask my dad, put them in the chat. He loves answering questions for you guys. He also loves to know where you are from.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Chatty Jen, for being a mod for the channel.
Checking.
According to Nick, says, Cher, please tell Papa Cher I'm watching from Australia and look forward to when he is on.
Right on. Hello, Australia. Love your country. I've never seen it, but I sure love when I see it on the TV.
Mr. Cher's been to Australia.
Yep.
Oh, yeah? Wow. Been around a bit, eh?
Did you hear him?
No.
I don't think he heard you. Oh, we got Allison from Texas.
Allison from Texas.
Rain.
Is that Allison from Galveston?
No, not Allison from Galveston. We got Rainy Days from the UK.
Oh, hey, Rainy Days. What part of the UK? Where are you?
We got I have a lot of UK followers. I love that. We got No Justice, No Peace from Michigan.
No justice, no peace. There you go.
We got Mom Love from Wisconsin.
Mom Love?
Mm-hmm. So we got a couple people from Wisconsin. We got Sunny from North Carolina.
Hey, Sonny.
And Looking Beyond, yeah, I did do that a while back, actually. It was dirty as hell.
I don't know what he's talking about.
That was trippy.
That was really weird. I don't know why he's talking about that.
I don't know why you're talking about that.
We're
having two different conversations because
he's on a
upstairs and she's
different
downstairs.
computer. There's a huge delay, Dad. So I don't know the conversations he's having, but it's not matching ours.
Well, that's what computers do. They simplify everything, right?
Actually, I'm going to plug in my headphones
Oh.
so you can hear.
Colorado, Kentucky, Philadelphia, Virginia. Hi, Papa from Michigan.
Woohoo! Detroit.
So how far away are you from Saskatchewan, Dad? I think I Googled it. It's like 4.5 hours, right? Or I don't remember now.
Oh, it's good piece.
When you hear this, babe, tell how far.
It's an 8-hour drive from here to Calgary.
Holy shit.
So probably another 8 to 12 hours from Calgary. Whereabouts are you guys? Southeast, northeast, northwest, southwest?
Southeast.
Checker? Southeast?
Yeah. Yeah, we're about a little over 8 hours from Calgary.
Okay. So you're good 16, 18 hours from me by driving.
Yeah.
That's, Southeast Calgary. Wow. I have no idea what it looks like. I'm envisioning wheat fields with wolf.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, lots of fields. Yeah.
Wow, cool.
I'm gonna see if I can slow down chat.
Oh, she kicked herself. Now it's just me again. Well, after restarting my computer, everything's running good again, so hopefully it stays that way. Oh, thanks, checking. And yes, I believe he is originally from Canada. I'm pretty sure. Hey, Heather. Oh, there she's back.
Okay, I slowed chat down to 120 seconds, guys. Sorry. My dad's like, it sounds like you need a secretary. Yes, I do.
Yeah, kind of.
Ooh.
Oh, there she goes. Kicked herself again. Whoopsie. You can see your dog running away from me. Yeah. Yeah, it is flat here. You know what's funny is if you have to give someone directions and they have to go a certain way in town, you tell them just go down the hill. And everyone knows what you're talking about. Oh, it's the hill. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've done the defrag and virus scans, and there's a few other scans I didn't even know you could do. It took like an hour and a half to do it, and it did find a bunch of errors, and it fixed them, and it's been better since. But then I don't know what happened today. But it seems to be working better now. So hopefully that continues. Yeah, diagnostic, that's what it was. Benny's over there saying, oh, good God. That dude is just, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Get a life, Benny. Into work on getting a new computer. Well, first we got to pay down the denture stuff, but then, yep.
Hold on. Okay, now we should be back to normal with no echoing, Dad. Oh. Okay, I slowed the chat down. The thunder from Donna.
I had time to roll a joint.
Yep, you got time to roll a joint.
I just did.
I love Calgary as well as the Husky Tower, as it was called years ago.
What?
The Husky Tower?
The Husky Tower?
What's that?
Hmm.
The Calgary Tower?
Maybe.
That's the one with the revolving restaurant on top?
I don't think I could eat in a revolving restaurant. I think I would just feel weird.
Don was trying to talk shit about me to you, so I just blocked him from your phone. Your wife's a real piece of work, man.
Yes, she is.
Precious Moment said, roll one for her too, Dad.
Okay. All right, that would make 2 then if my math is correct.
I'm smoking out of my deer horn pipe.
Oh yeah. Me, I just roll doobies.
Hey, Scott.
What's up, Scott? You don't feel it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you took some CBD tonight. How do you feel?
I don't feel anything.
You don't feel anything?
Nope.
Oh.
You gotta take a lot.
He doesn't ever usually touch it, but he took 2 capsules that was, I guess, total of 20 milligram CBD and 5 milligram THC. But usually, like if he has one edible, sometimes he feels it because he literally never smokes pot or does any pot. So yeah, but maybe.
I'm looking at the picture you sent me.
Oh yeah, I took a picture of her computer and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it looks like from our end.
You're very cute, Cher.
Thanks, Dad.
Wow.
Husky Tower.
Well, there's only one tower. Well, actually, there was another tower when I went.
That's funny. I'm gonna mute so my dad can't hear what I'm about to say. 1 second, Dad. 1 second. Yep. He says I'm a trash ass junkie. Okay, we're back, Dad. Cher, has Papa seen your new smile yet? Yes, he got pictures of my smile. Yep. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Or no, I'm on. Dad, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna call you back from my phone. Okay. I want to try something. Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you, bye. Click.
That's how I hang up.
Yeah, she always hangs up quick.
Well, I'm curious. Do I have the option to video call him? Nope, I don't. Oh, shoot. Well, that sucks. I was hoping that would light up. Nope.
Oh, cool.
No, he can't do apps because I'm not runs on airtime. So.
What? I'm not here right now.
What? Yeah, I'm not here right now. Oh man. I'm a trash ass junkie. Let's both take a piss test live, shall we, Benny?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well, sorry. You know what? I still don't know how to use this freaking phone.
Thanks, Scooter.
Sometimes it really pisses me off. I push the wrong button. I put my finger on the wrong thing. Okay. Bye.
They said you're busy smoking that doobie.
Yes, I am. Yeah. It's got nothing to do with the phone.
Yeah, he can't download apps because it'll take off of the. If he uses the app, he uses internet. He doesn't have that. He just has talk and text, unlimited talk and text. I called you back from my phone because I was hoping. Oh wait. Oh nope, you can't. I thought I was going to be able to video chat you, but it says Adrian can't receive video calls. Okay. Huh.
That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah, so it's not letting me video call you.
Okay. I guess that's not included in my service then.
That's probably, yeah, that might be. That's interesting. We'll figure it out. I don't, yeah.
I live on a very tight income. So my phone costs me $75 a month. That's all I can afford.
We gotta get that tablet out into the mail. But I hate that. That tablet's not really the best tablet either, though, because it's old.
I can do FaceTime with my brother.
How?
I just hit the FaceTime button when he's
Oh, you have an iPhone. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not. I have Android.
Oh. And they're not nice to each other.
They are not nice. Yes. Yeah. He doesn't have Facebook Messenger. He doesn't have it. That's an app. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have any of that. He will not have that.
I'm a poor guy.
No, I don't think Dr. Phil really believed them. I think I don't even know what to think about that. That was an odd show. They said they love your giggle, Dad.
They love what?
Your giggle.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I spend a lot of time laughing.
There you go.
I enjoy it. It's good therapy.
Mm-hmm. He can FaceTime with me if he calls me on it. Huh.
What?
I don't know how that works. They said you can video chat me. If you call me on a video call, it will go through, I guess. Do you want to try that?
I don't know how to call you on a video call.
How do you do it with your brother? Is there?
Well,
yeah.
The screen comes up like it. The screen comes up like it is now. I have 6. Hold on.
Hello, Deborah.
I've got mute, keypad, speaker, add call, FaceTime, contact.
Huh.
So when he calls me, I hit FaceTime and he hits FaceTime and we can see each other.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Thanks, Shell.
Darn it. So,
What?
I'm reading through the chat. No, he doesn't have apps. He can't get the apps, no. Don't worry, he'll be up on here soon. We'll figure it out. I have a tablet but it's like really shitty. It's an old Android, but it has built-in internet. So, but it doesn't work because even when I've tried to stream off of it, it didn't really work good. But it'd be something for him to use anyway. I want to try and get a better one.
Don't send me something that doesn't work because
No, I'm just saying I'm talking about like the pixelated. It'll be good for you because you're not used to it. It will work. It will get you on here. I'm just saying.
I'm bipolar. If it screws up,
You'll get mad. Yeah. He's not gonna be broken.
Yeah.
His giggle is like innocent and sinister, Dad. It's like your giggle. It's like it's funny and it's a little sinister.
Yes. And yes, I am rubbing my hands together while I'm saying.
Oh, so I think
Thanks, Nikki.
So Mark here, he has at first in this case I right away was incriminating Don and Candus, but then here Mark was like, you fight for wrongful convictions, you at least have to give it a chance and talk to them. So that's how I start talking to Don and Candus and really trying to give them a fair shot, even though I already had my thoughts and opinions. And Don knew that all along. Like I've never hidden that from Don. So I don't understand why he's so mad, because I've been upfront with my feelings all of the time with him.
Is he listening to us right now?
Oh yeah, he's listening. Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's what oh boy. I don't know what to say about it. I just don't know.
Well, no, so everything was going good until something came up and then there was a huge change in Don. And so I want Mark to tell you about that because he's super fair, just like you're trying to be fair and not incriminate. But I think it'll be interesting for you to hear like what Mark thought and felt and how like kind of there's two different Dons from a certain day forward,
Okay.
So what exactly do you want to talk
So
about?
just tell him like your experience from meeting Don till currently, like how everything's exactly as I said, how it all changed. And...
If you would have talked to Don when we first started talking to him, he was completely different.
Yeah.
He even spoke slower. It was.
This is 8 months ago.
Yeah. Well, it would have been.
Yeah,
probably about
6.5
months since we started talking to him. We didn't start talking to him right away, but
we started talking to him within 6 weeks.
Yeah, and we had him on. Well, Cher had him on her channel several times, and we always, we're just giving him a platform to let him speak. Don't drag him.
Here's an interesting point. Who initiated contact? Was it Cher or was it Dawn?
Me.
Or you?
I reached out to him and he responded.
Okay. And when you reached out to him, he knew that you were running a podcast, right?
Yes, I helped him. He planned interviews with me. He sent me stuff and said, "Put this on your podcast."
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and he's upset now because there's people coming on that podcast that don't believe him, that want to point a finger at him.
Yes.
And I understand how he could be upset about that. I just don't get why he's blaming you for that.
Because I don't believe that they're innocent now. Debbie Zane, welcome to Crazy Train.
What you believe, what you believe, what I believe, what Mark believes, doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
You can have here's something to ponder for a minute. You can have an incident happen in front of 100 people. Okay, a car crash or somebody lands in a parachute or a boat sinks or something. Some incident happens that 100 people are there watching. When you're through taking the interviews from all those 100 people about what they saw, you're going to get a hell of a lot of different opinions and insights of stuff. That's the way the human mind works.
Yeah.
It's already rolling on all the questions before the first one's out. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting to the wrong.
No, that's right. That's right.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you agree with it. Not everybody agrees with what I have to say either. And I listen to people who don't agree with me. I used to say, I don't care what you think, or keep your opinions to yourself, but I don't say that anymore. If people are taking shots at me, I want to know why. If it's about something that I'm doing, then I'll stop doing it. If it's not, if it's about something that somebody says that I'm doing, and that's the only evidence that they're going by, then I don't want that discussed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fairness. Fair can only be fair if it's fair. Yeah. Excuse me for a second.
Oh, yes. Chatty Jen, that's true. And he'll slowly get there. He's starting, 8 months behind almost, but he'll get there. He's getting a little bit at a time. And yeah. Hi, Kim. Cher, when Dawn said she was long gone down the street right off that was it for me. I knew they sold her. Yeah. Yeah, my problem, Dad, is that they just don't act. I haven't seen them doing what I think the average person would be doing if they really thought their daughter was missing. In fact, the actions I've seen them taken is as if they know their daughter's never coming back. So that it does. I'm not an investigator, but it gives me emotions. It pisses me off.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to be an investigator to have an opinion on things. I mean, I form opinions on what I see on the news every night, and some of it's right, some of it's wrong. I know that half of it's a bunch of crap because it's, even our news here in Canada and news in the United States is controlled by the government, and it's the same around the world too. Developed countries, China pretty much dictates what their newspapers can write and what they can't. They're not allowed anything political, as far as I understand. Russia's pretty much the same way. They're told what they can print and what they can't. So whether it's communist world or democratic world, there's always going to be censorship. So we don't know everything,
Yeah.
And especially about this case, we don't know everything. We can't know everything until it's over. It can only be over when it ends. And unfortunately, there is two ways for it to end. This little girl is found alive and she's brought home, or she's not. We don't want to think that she's not. We want to think that the good part, the good ending. That's what we're all hoping for at this point.
Yeah.
But it's not going to help anybody to assume that we know what the average person on the street might think about this or that. It's really, that's what kind of stuff clouds investigations. It makes things foggy when you start throwing bits of doubt here and there and sprinkling with a bit of attitude here. And, well, let's not forget a good balancing of what we think is important. And, I say the same thing I said yesterday, same thing I said to Don. I hope that his daughter's found alive. But if not, I hope that the truth comes out and what happened to her. Basically, that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants, right?
How did he respond to that?
he said, "Well, yeah, that's what we want too, sir." He said, "That's what we want too." And he said, "Your daughter's not really giving us a chance. She's giving all these other people a chance to say that we're guilty." And that's what he was, that's the boat that he was riding on tonight when I talked to him.
Yeah.
He's pissed at you because of what all these other people are saying and thinking. Well,
Mm-hmm.
People are allowed to say and think whatever they want, I
Yeah.
guess. We're a free society, right?
Yeah.
But let's always manage to sift through all the mud, if you will, and get to the heart of what's really going on. Find the nugget in the middle that explains it all.
Mm-hmm.
Until that happens, it's not going to help anybody to say this or that about, I think he's guilty because he said this. Well, I think he's guilty because the average person on the street wouldn't say that. Something like that, I watch the media a lot. I was always a news watcher, even when I was a kid, because it really amazed me that you could see pictures of what's going on all around the world. That's the thing that I love the most about the news. You get to see other countries and places where I'd never get a chance to go. And I like that. So I watch the news a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I do my own sifting. I know that there's all kinds of censorship going on. We're only told what the government says they can tell us.
Slow mode is on to 120 seconds, guys.
It's
You're
like
not
a
being
police
blocked.
investigation. The cops are going to come and talk to people that they think have something to do with it.
Linda wants me to say that you are very, what she says. Tell Pops, I think he is a wise man and that I love his daughter and am proud of her. Oh, something popped up. Okay.
Who is that from?
Linda.
Hi, Linda. Thank you very much.
Roddy's Rock. She wants to know, okay, so say I'm 5 years old, you have me and you're at work and you get a phone call that I got gone. Cher's missing, can't find me. What is your like, how do you react to that? Like, oh no, that's not what. So Don was asked what he would want done to the people who took his daughter or possibly killed his daughter. Like, what would you want to have done? And Don pretty much said, well, nothing. I really wouldn't.
Who would ask a question like that?
Well,
and why?
Because we ask that. That's what we do when you are a reporter. That's questions reporter asks.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you got me. Yeah. Thank you for explaining it. Yeah, we were just talking about media rights and that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. What did he say?
He said he didn't really know. He didn't wish prison on them because he knows what prison is like, but he didn't really say anything, and that's why a lot of people are mad, because if it was okay, I want to ask you the same question. If someone, what would you do? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Take a breath.
What? Oh, just answer
Take a breath, sir.
If I was to ask you that question, what would you say?
What would I want done to people that murdered my daughter?
Yeah, or kidnapped your daughter for the last 8 months. What would you want done to those people?
I'd want them to be, first of all, caught by the authorities.
Okay.
Before anything bad happened to her, or well, something bad's already happened to her if she's been taken away. But I'd like him to be caught by the authorities before he has a chance to kill my kid or harm her any further than he has already done. And I'd want to know that police are acting on good evidence that they have a fucking case against you. Excuse my language. That they have a case against the guy. And it's not going to be a toss-up whether he is found guilty or innocent. I want to know that this is the guy that did it. For sure. I don't want any mistakes made by anybody. But once I'm sure that this is the guy that did it, I want him to get the most severe sentence he can get where I live.
There you go.
You wouldn't want to get some duct tape in a chair.
No, I said that as a
I know.
as a comedy reference.
I feel like my
shouldn't have said
face
that.
is white. I'm like,
No, I'm not that way at all. Yeah, one time I was. If you would ask me that same question 30 years ago, you'd have got a different response from me.
So
it would have gone into much further detail than just duct tape in a warehouse somewhere with a chair in it.
So Dad, Minding My Own is asking to or wait, no, that's not, where's that question? Oh, Small Town New York. Actually, their name is Callie. They're saying, ask your dad how he feels. Yeah, Callie.
From New York?
From New York, yeah, Small Town New York.
Woohoo! Hello, Callie from New York.
She says, ask Pops how he feels about the changing world with social media covering true crime compared to not like, well, when you went, there was really no social media and computers, right? So
yeah, there was.
Not when you first went, when you were 19.
How old do you think I am?
Not when you were 19 and when you first went. Well, okay. Recently. I'm going way back. Okay. Well, what do you think about social media covering true crime and like the changes then from all your time incarcerated?
I think it's pretty interesting. I think it's interesting. I do have to admit that I get caught up in some of the hype. I watch some of these programs like Forensic Files and the First 48. All sorts of programs on CNN that deal with true crime stuff. And, you know, I think social media has brought a much wider audience into these things. And, you know, it's made it very interesting. I think they can do harm because they are a media, and I think they can do good because they're a media. Now, in Canada, the difference between the good media and the bad media is very clearly set, you know? They don't allow you to be too bad. And if you're really good, they want to make sure you tell them the truth. Right? So it's censored in itself, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, basically, you hear a lot of good things on social media about the O.J. Simpson case. You hear a lot of bad things about the O.J. Simpson case, you know? And you can name any case, and you're going to get a whole bunch of different opinions. So, yeah, what I think it's done is it's widened the audience and made it a whole lot more interesting. That's the difference that I see. Thank you for your question, New York. That was cool. I love your city. Never been there, but I love what I see.
Love and Light, she says they're from Manitoba and they like to know what is the most challenging to you once entering society after being released?
Trying to find a way to fit in without being noticed. I'm not necessarily laying low either, because whenever I've been released, my first priorities were to A, get myself a job, or B, get some kind of income, get on the welfare or something, you know. right upon release, you have a lot of stuff to think about. You know, like you've had a place to live for the last several weeks or months or years, whatever term you've just finished. So, shelter, food and shelter is going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Can you ask me that question again, please? I think I'm drifting away from that a bit, but
yeah, the hardest thing, the most challenging thing once you entered society after being released.
most challenging thing, I guess, just try to fit in without making a splash, sort of thing.
They're saying that you fit in here. They're telling you you fit in. They said that you fit in here in this community. They love you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's what
love back to you too.
They say you have all of us, Pops.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. You have no idea what that means to me.
What was her question? I didn't even see her till now. You don't realize how chat flies. Sorry. But if you're done, you're done. I'm trying to go back. I don't even see you. I'm scrolling all the way back. I do not even see your name.
What?
Holy shit. Yeah, see? Scrolling all the way back, Renee. Still don't see where you have left a comment. Oh, right here.
What?
Well, the chat, there's so many people chatting and it goes by so quick that this person's upset that I didn't answer a question. I'm still confused as to where the boys were in one of your interviews with Don after talking to Candus at Walgreens. He didn't want to go home then because he would be alone. Where are the boys? We've asked him that. Yeah, we don't know. It makes no sense.
I heard they were in the room downstairs, weren't they?
Is that what Don told you?
No.
Oh, no, that was on the news clip.
Yeah, it kind of said they were.
Yeah.
Huh, yeah.
You said the boys downstairs were supposed to watch her, and they didn't.
Yeah. Cooter Brown says, "Do you think Bigfoot is real?"
I don't know. It's interesting to me that they've never found the corpse of one. I mean, every species dies, right? So how come they haven't found a dead one anywhere? I don't know.
Good night, Linda.
What?
Linda's going to bed now, Dad.
Oh.
She said good night. Okay, sorry. Go. So you do think Bigfoot's real? What was he saying?
What?
I said I don't know.
You don't know.
But I think all kinds of things are possible. I believe in the possibility of alien life forms on many planets other than ours. Bigfoot, I don't know. How come they haven't found a dead one? That's all I want to know.
I've always said that. Now, your grandson, Seth, is a huge Bigfoot hunter. He believes in Bigfoot, so don't tell him that.
Hey, I wasn't very happy with that killing that bear.
He's a hunter.
Oh.
That's what they do. He eats what he shoots.
Okay.
Yep. No, that's how they grew up. From Minnesota, that's what they do.
Wasn't just for a trophy?
No. They eat. They don't shoot an animal. That's all the meat. They don't buy.
Okay, then I respect that.
No, he eats it.
He killed it with a bow.
He is 13 years old, and at that time in that picture, he was 12. That was like a year ago. So he was 12, and
he killed it with a bow and arrow.
Got it with a bow and arrow.
Right on.
Yeah. So.
Wow, what a kid.
And yeah, your granddaughter Courtney, she also hunts. She bear hunts on the ground.
Oh yeah.
With a bow, also. She's gangster.
Wow.
Yeah, not too many girls do that, but yeah, no, they eat what they hunt. Yep.
I seen y'all on this on a TV show called Monster Hunters or something like that. People go after alligators and crocodiles and stuff. There's some women that do that down in Louisiana. They don't look like women that I'd ever want to tangle with, I'll tell you. They pull ashore and this one broad picks up the boat, packs it under her arm to the car.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Bow hunting is the best. Yes.
I'm not into killing animals myself, but I eat animals that have been killed for my eating purposes.
Yeah.
I'm guilty.
No, he used to have a thing for, can I shoot a squirrel? And I was like, well, no, that was always the thing. Now, Cassidy is the only one who doesn't hunt. She'll eat it, but she can't. She's like you. She doesn't want to go kill an animal, but she does eat it. She just won't go do the hunting part of it. She stays home all the time. And
I've eaten bear, and she's not missing anything. It's not very good.
It's how you make it. I can make really good bear balls and chili.
Well, thanks.
Chili bear balls.
You're never going to get that wild game taste out of it for me.
Okay, I'll check my emails probably in the morning, Jules, because it's people are wondering what time is it for you, Dad? Are we on the same time?
Must be 7:30.
7:30 in the evening here.
Oh, that's why we're always a little off. I'm 2 hours later than you. I'm always like in bed when you're
Yeah, I know. I only started taking that into consideration a little while ago myself. I think, okay, when I call her, it's already 2 hours ago.
Oh.
So,
well, now that I've been using just a little bit of powder adhesive, and so it's helping the dentures not rub and like move around so much. So now that I've been talking, I've been calling you every day.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're not suffering anymore like you were.
Yeah, it's getting better every day.
And I'm so happy that we're talking again every day. This is lovely. This is just lovely.
Oh.
It is the most wonderful experience of my life getting to know you, kid. I mean, this what's it called?
Podcast, yeah.
This is all just a huge bonus, but
I like to call it a shit show.
Shit show?
Yeah. Do you know who Nancy Grace is?
Yeah.
I'm the Nancy Grace of YouTube.
It's kind of accurate.
I don't like her very much.
Yeah, but you also kind of love her, right?
No, I don't like her at all.
No, you don't like her at all. So I feel the same, but then so I really don't like Nancy Grace because she is just wild, but
she caters to her viewing public.
Oh, she does? I kind of feel opposite. I feel like she says whatever the fuck she wants to, even if it's going to piss everyone off. But you're right. She probably does do that as her niche.
She wants to piss people off.
Yeah.
She wants people all upset. That's her fucking goal. Sorry about my language. Sorry. I'm trying not to swear these days. But she has a viewing public. She makes a lot of money out of that. She makes millions of dollars a year out of that. Well, of course, she wants to keep that engine running, right? But she takes every case that's thrown at her as, this is definitely a case of, just the worst cruelty we've ever seen. She says the same stuff about every case. And she's not right every time. Yeah. But they only show you the ones that she's right about on the show, because the show is all about ratings, right? Yeah. So they're only going to show the ones where she.
Welcome to the Crazy Train, Alice.
But I've seen a couple where she was wrong, completely wrong, and then she never spoke about it again, right? She went on to something new right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, Allison's saying she's an entertainer, so that's kind of her thing, right? She's an entertainer.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what she is. She's an entertainer. She's not to be taken seriously. And she's definitely, I mean, well, you know, she pretty much does on a much bigger scale what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets opinions from all these people, and she puts them all together and puts her spin on it, and that's what you get when you see Nancy Grace live.
Yeah.
But she, you know, she's completely biased against criminals from the start.
Not yet, Casey.
Because
he will though.
my understanding is that on her wedding night, her husband, who had just become her husband, was murdered right in front of her.
Or did
So that's
she
why
murder him? Be a reporter. No, I'm just kidding. Miss Mala says that you have a very endearing personality.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kathy says, I love Papa Cher.
Love you too, Kathy. Where are you?
Where are you, Kathy? ES says she loves to hate Nancy Grace. Insane. I love, yeah, I mean, yeah, I have a love-hate with Nancy Grace. I've always said that, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right with me too, because I do tune her in once in a while. If I see her face on the channels when I'm surfing, I'll stop and see what she's talking about. But I'm half expecting, anytime I watch her, I'm half expecting her to bite herself in the ass with her own comments. She's done that a lot.
Yeah. Northern Light says you sound like Cheech.
Hey, what you mean, man?
Small Town New York says you're a great guy. Glad you're here.
No, thank you, Small Town New York. Small Town New York.
Yeah, Small Town New York.
How could anything be small in that
Right.
state? I guess, relatively speaking, small town.
He's cheating, of course he does. Heather says, no way, I didn't think it was possible to love your dad any more than I already do.
Or, I'm hoping a lot of these people are also cat lovers. Cher and I are
Linda is. Debbie says, your dad is a gentleman. Dinky. Dinky. Oh my god, I'm a child. Okay, Dinky says, your dad is handsome. It's so funny. Dinky.
She can't get past his name.
I can't get past the name. Dinky says that you are handsome.
oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Linda has dibs, guys. Back off, y'all. She went to bed, but I am. Lisa says she's 100% cat lover. My fur babies are laying right next to her.
Right on. You know what? You know what I did? You're gonna get a laugh out of this.
Okay.
I think I mentioned to you that I've been a professional cook a few times in my life.
Mm-hmm.
By professional, I just mean that's what I did for a living. That is the actual definition of professional. Anyways, this is kind of embarrassing. About half an hour before I got this call, I put some vegetables in the oven in a roasting tin to roast on 375 degrees. And I just now stepped into my kitchen to grab myself another cup of tea. And while we've been chatting so enjoyably, my vegetables, especially the carrots, have shriveled up beyond the point of recognition. So they've been shoe-barred.
Oh, no.
Potatoes are looking okay. And, yeah. So, yeah, I messed up. I can walk talk and chew gum at the same time. No problem there. I was cooking and chatting like this on the phone. Not so much.
He has a crush on my dad? What? Why? Everyone's giving you lots of compliments, Dad.
Wow. Well, I am totally taken by surprise by all of this. I love it. I love it.
Even my haters love you. Isn't that funny?
I've never had a public of any kind before, but you seem to be creating one for me, kid. You sure we're doing the right thing? You're sure they're going to still like me once they know everything about me?
Yep, they're going to love you.
Well, you know, I'm not, I've never, how can I say this? I am not bullshitting you about anything that I've told you about myself. And there's nothing you can't ask me that I would answer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to be honest with you. So, you know, yeah, I've been in and out of jail a lot of times in my life.
They said you have a fan club now. Yeah, no, they know that, and slowly people will learn. You'll tell your story, but you're not going to be judged in this community. A lot of us, there's actually huge YouTubers that have millions of followers and hundreds of thousands of followers that are ex-cons. So you're not.
There are a couple of things I want to be right clear on, though. Right off the get-go here.
No, not yet. Wait, because if it's something I don't. Okay. Nothing. Wait, can you repeat that? Will you repeat that?
What?
Will you repeat number one? I'm sorry.
Number one, I have absolutely no tolerance for sex offenders. And number two, I have no tolerance for people who mess with kids either. Whether it's kidnapping or raping or murdering, I have no tolerance for that either.
Good.
So that's, you know, that kind of stuff doesn't fly with me.
We know that.
Okay.
Any more questions?
I'm only saying that because I don't know who's going to be calling into your show.
Yeah.
I guess you don't either, really, right?
Yeah. Misunderstood. No, they know that. They know that. Misunderstood said, how did you find each other again? I have never found my dad. Overjoyed for the both of you. So how did I find you again? Oh, I reached out to his brother's wife on Facebook. And they got me in touch, but I wasn't even thinking about doing that until it was Don Wells. And that's why Don really wants to talk to my dad, because for 7 months, 6.5 months, I talked to Don a lot about my dad. Like, Don knows a lot about my dad, more than my dad actually knows about Don. Don knows about my dad, like at this very moment. And so, yeah. And so, you know, some are being missing. You hear him, and I will always say this. I don't know what it is. And I know this made Candus mad, and she told me stop sucking Don's dick. But there's something about Don that seems a little more sincere, in my opinion. I will say, in my opinion, more sincere than his wife. And I'll just leave it at that. But anyways, yes, I've had lots of conversations. And so there's a reason Don wanted to have a conversation with my dad. It's because I will give that the credit. It was Don who got me thinking about the relationship with my dad again. And so I went seeking for him, and then I left my contact information, and then I got a message from his brother's wife who said, yeah, your dad will be in contact with you. And so I just waited, and you called me. Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. So
that's exactly what happened. Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll give Don credit where, and, you know, that's why I think that tonight's conversation was a little bit important to Don. That's why he was He did kind of holler a lot, but like my dad said, there was a delay, so he probably couldn't understand. It was hard.
You said he was drunk.
Yeah,
too,
but he
right?
said he's not. So if I don't have proof he's drunk, I just said it sounded like, but he could be just very upset and worked all day. It's Friday.
Oh yeah.
And he does drywall. So he works. There's actually, I know he works a lot because a lot of the video calls I did with him, he was always working.
Okay.
So he could be very tired, but to me, from my experience, I thought maybe he was drinking. But he told you he wasn't. So I know you don't want to say anything without proof, solid proof. So I don't know. But I know that he looked forward to that conversation because, like I said, he was a big part of me reaching back out. He was.
Uh-huh. Cool. Well, I'm not giving him the credit for that. I'm giving you the credit for that.
Yeah.
You hear me?
I heard you. I agree.
Okay.
No.
No,
You're busy tomorrow, right, Dad?
Sorry?
Are you busy tomorrow? You have people coming over, right? Yeah.
What?
I said you have people coming over tomorrow, right? Oh, okay. I thought you said your brother and sister were coming over. Oh. Oh.
Your Auntie Pam is sick. Too sick to travel, so they're not going to do it. They're going to do it maybe next weekend.
Okay.
It's on hold until she's feeling better.
Okay. Well, we can do this again tomorrow if you want to.
Don't do it anytime you want, kiddo.
Okay. Well,
you are by far the most important priority in my life. So, yeah, I'm here. I wish I was there. So I'd give you a hug.
Me too. This spring or summer, that'll be really good when we can actually be.
I just can't wait to squeeze you. I might never let you go.
I can't wait to meet Mia too. She's so cute.
She is a very fuzzy little girl. Yes, she is.
Do you have anything that you want to end this show with tonight, saying, Pops?
Yeah, I just want to reiterate that this is really cool. I love the fact that I'm getting to talk with people all over the world, but this is really, really a highlight in my life. I'm amazed at what you're able to do with your podcast, Cher. I am totally amazed. And I'm proud of you, and I love you, and thank you. God bless all you folks out there that are listening to Cher's podcast. She's my kid, and thank you for supporting her. She's got a good heart. And I know where she gets it from. Yeah.
You make me cry again.
For being interested in my life too.
Well, yeah, you got a lot. You, like they said, you got a fan base, and you're only gonna get more and more. And they love us because we're an open book too, Dad. We don't hide shit.
Maybe I should learn how to play guitar and write a song like Justin Bieber did.
Like Justin Bieber did. Yeah. When you do, write a song. Yes, they did say that. Yes. So, all right, Dad. Well, I'm going to call you again tomorrow and we'll go live with the people again if you want to.
Looking forward to it.
All right, guys. You heard it. He wants to talk to everyone tomorrow. So we'll do this again tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Love you, Dad.
Love you too, kid.
Good night.
Love you more. Night.
Holy moly. This was a long stream.
Yeah.
Chaos erupted, but family group hug. Hey, Betsy. So I guess we'll do a live probably on Mr. Cher. He's going to do coffee in the morning, but my dad will be sleeping for sure for coffee. But I'm going to set up a coffee morning stream on Mr. Cher's in the morning. And then we'll set up something tomorrow evening again with my dad because he really loves so earlier. Oh my gosh. So earlier he thought, because when all of that happened, you guys know, my dad's not really familiar, but I was like, holy shit, right? So I wanted to end everything. I was like, Dad, I gotta let you go. I'm gonna end it. And he's like, well, what did I say wrong? What did I do wrong? He was worried that, like, did he say something wrong or whatever? Like, shouldn't he have talked it on or whatever? So he thought I was like ending the call because he loves talking to you guys so much, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
He's like,
does.
oh man, do we have to hang up now? Like, oh, and like, so are we on your live? Are we on your live? Are we on your podcast? And then he's like, well, tell me when we're live. You just told me in another room, like, go back on your live or whatever. But he felt a little bad, so then I felt bad. I'm like, no, we're going back live. So he's having a good time. It's kind of fun to watch. He's so excited about it. So yeah, tomorrow night we'll be live with Pops because he loves talking to you guys. And Matthias is going to go to the vet this coming week because his ear is dying from frostbite. I don't know what they do for that, but I called the vet today. It ended up, I called the animal shelter. They took they listened to me ramble for like 5 minutes on my poor cat and everything that I said. And then they were like, and then I'm like, so can I bring them in like Monday or Tuesday? And they were like, oh, you got to call the vet. I'm like, what? I thought I called the vet. They're like, no, you called. I called where we adopted them wrong. It's stupid. Why didn't they stop me way earlier in the conversation? I don't know. But she was like, oh my God, is he okay? Like going on and on with me. She wasted my time. I could have like called the vet. Anyways, I felt dumb. I really appreciate you guys being like being awesome with my dad. He's got a past, but he's not gonna hide it, and he'll slowly talk about it. But we're taking things very slow, as you can tell. Like he's been institutionalized. He doesn't know. He's learning all this stuff, and now he's like jumping into the true crime realm, which is I feel very protective. Like I'm like. I mean, you saw I told Donnie he had to fucking call my phone, like, to talk to my dad. I was like, no. So you can blow up all of my phone numbers? No, I don't know. I'm glad that even my haters like my dad because he really is trying to be unbiased. And I told Don, remember, Benny actually live streamed me saying this. Benny actually live streamed my text messages where I'm like, my dad is, reeling me in a little bit. I'm not ashamed to say that. Yeah, my dad makes me think a little bit differently because they think so much alike. And it does reel me. I'm a female. Fuck it. I'm also going to use menopause as an excuse. My hormones are all out of whack. I feel how I feel, and I don't feel bad for it. I don't know. Is that a bad thing?
No.
Fuck it. I don't care. This is well, I don't like to say it's my platform because I consider it as much as all yours. I didn't say voice behind the wall. It's voices behind the wall because I really want it to be about everybody having an opinion. I really did. So yeah, if people want to drag me because I'm being a little bit better or I'm like laying off a little more because my dad's, rubbing off on me. That's not a burn, Benny. That's not a burn. That should be a good thing. My dad, like I'm understanding because my dad's lived it. So he's helping open my eyes to things. I don't think y'all can be the judge of that. I don't think that's a way to burn somebody. I don't fucking know. But anyways, we'll see you guys in the morning. Love you.
Yeah.
Bye.